My beloved child. Listen closely, because this moment is not ordinary. The fact that you are here, reading this right now, is not random. There is a reason this message found you today. Don't skip, stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you. There is a connection in your life that has never been simple. It has been confusing, emotional, and at times, deeply overwhelming. You have felt the distance, the silence, the unanswered questions. And yet, no matter how much time passed, something inside you never fully let go. Why? Why does this person still cross your mind when everything else has faded? Why does your heart still react in ways you can't fully explain? Why does it feel like, even after everything, the story isn't finished? This is not coincidence. This is something deeper. Don't skip, because what you're about to realize might change everything. Some connections are not meant to be easy. They are not meant to follow a perfect path. They are meant to challenge you, to break you open, to force you to grow in ways you never expected. And sometimes, they are meant to pause. Not end, just pause. You may have believed that it was over. You may have told yourself that it was done, that it was time to move on. And maybe you tried. Maybe you distracted yourself, focused on other things, tried to silence the thoughts. But no matter what you did, something remained. A feeling. A memory. A quiet pull that never completely disappeared. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Here is the truth that most people never understand. When a connection is real, distance does not destroy it. Time does not erase it. Silence does not end it. It transforms it. Yes, transforms it. Because while you were apart, something inside you was changing. You were learning lessons you didn't even realize you needed. You were becoming stronger, wiser, more aware. And the same is happening on the other side. Growth does not always happen together. Sometimes it happens separately, so that when two people cross paths again, they are no longer the same versions of themselves. They are better. More ready. More aligned. Don't skip, stay with this, because something huge is waiting for you. Think about everything that happened between you two. The misunderstandings, the missed chances, the words that were never said. At the time, it may have felt like everything was falling apart. But what if it was actually falling into place? What if the distance was necessary? What if the silence had a purpose? What if everything that felt like an ending was actually preparing you for a different beginning? This is where it gets deeper. Because right now, something is shifting. You may not fully see it yet. You may not understand it completely. But there is a movement, a quiet change happening beneath the surface. The energy between you two is not the same anymore. The distance is not as heavy. The silence is not as empty. The confusion is slowly turning into clarity. Stay till the end, don't skip, something huge is waiting for you. You might start noticing things. Random thoughts about them that feel stronger than before. Moments where their presence feels closer, even when they are not around. A strange sense that something is unfinished, something is calling you back, not to repeat the past, but to understand it differently. This is not about going backwards. This is about moving forward, with awareness. Because a difficult love story is not a failed one. It is a story that is still being written. And you are not at the end of it. You are in the middle of a chapter that is about to reveal something unexpected. Something that will make you pause. Something that will make you question everything you thought you understood. Something that will make you realize that maybe this connection was never meant to disappear. Don't skip, stay till the end, because this is important. There are moments in life when everything seems uncertain, when nothing makes sense, when emotions feel heavier than logic. But those moments are not meaningless. They are turning points. And this, right now, feels like one of those turning points. Because what once felt distant, is slowly coming closer. What once felt unclear, is starting to reveal its meaning. And what once felt like an ending, may actually be leading you back, in a way that is more real, more honest, and more powerful than before. You are not the same person you were before. And neither are they. And that changes everything. Stay with this feeling, don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Because the truth is, some love stories are not meant to be simple. They are meant to be deep. They are meant to test you. They are meant to transform you. And sometimes, they are meant to find their way back, when the timing finally aligns. And right now, something is aligning. Listen very carefully now, because this is where everything begins to change. Don't skip, stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you. What you felt before was only the surface. What you are about to understand now, goes much deeper than emotions, deeper than memories, deeper than anything you've tried to explain to yourself. There was a reason things became difficult. There was a reason the timing didn't match. There was a reason you both had to walk separate paths, even when it felt like you were meant to walk together. And here is the surprising truth. Separation was not meant to break the connection, it was meant to reveal its strength. Yes, read that again. Because weak connections disappear in silence. Temporary feelings fade with time. But what you are experiencing did not fade. It stayed. It waited. It grew, even in the distance. Don't skip. Because something huge is waiting for you. There were moments when you questioned everything. You asked yourself if it was real, if it was worth it, if it was ever going to make sense. And sometimes, you almost convinced yourself that it didn't matter anymore. But deep inside, something never agreed with that thought. Something inside you kept saying, there is more to this. And you were right. Because not all connections are meant to be understood immediately. Some are revealed slowly. Piece by piece, moment by moment, until one day, everything becomes clear in a way that feels almost unreal. Stay till the end, because this is where it gets powerful. Right now, even if you don't see it fully, the other person is also going through a shift. Yes, even if there has been silence. Even if there has been distance. Even if there has been no communication at all. Something is changing. Because real connections don't need constant contact to stay alive. They exist beyond words. Beyond time, beyond physical presence. And that is why this feels different. That is why this feels stronger. That is why this feels like something you cannot ignore, no matter how hard you try. Don't skip, something huge is waiting for you. You are not imagining this. You are not overthinking this. You are not holding on for no reason. There is a reason this connection keeps returning to your awareness, again and again. Because it is unfinished. Not incomplete in a negative way. But unfinished in a meaningful way. There is still something left to understand. Something left to feel. Something left to unfold. And this next phase will not look like the past. That's the key. Because if everything stayed the same, nothing would change. But now, everything has changed. You have changed. Your perspective has changed. Your understanding of love, of connection, of yourself, has evolved. And that changes how this story continues. Stay till the end, don't skip. Because something huge is waiting for you. This time, it will not be about confusion. This time, it will not be about misunderstanding. This time, it will not be about emotional distance. This time, it will be about clarity. About awareness. About seeing things for what they truly are, without fear, without doubt, without hesitation. And that is what makes this moment so important. Because when a difficult love story finds its way back, it does not return in the same form. It returns stronger. It returns clearer. It returns with a depth that did not exist before. And that is exactly what is beginning to happen now. You may not see the full picture yet, but you can feel it. A shift. A pull. A quiet knowing that something is moving again. Don't skip, stay with this, something huge is waiting for you. You might notice subtle signs. A sudden thought that feels too strong to ignore. A memory that feels more alive than before. A feeling that something is about to change. Even if you can't explain how or when. These are not random. These are signals. Signals that the connection is active, that the story is still unfolding, that the next chapter is closer than you think. And here comes the most powerful part. This time, it will not be about chasing. It will not be about forcing. It will not be about trying to make something happen. It will happen naturally. Because what is meant to align, will align. Stay till the end, don't skip, because this is important. You don't need to rush. You don't need to control. You don't need to question every detail. Because the more you step into clarity, the more everything else begins to fall into place. And when the moment comes, you will recognize it. Not because someone tells you, not because of external signs, but because inside, everything will feel different. Calm. Clear. Certain. And that is when you will understand why it had to be difficult. Why it had to take time. Why it had to happen this way. Don't skip, something huge is waiting for you. Because what is coming next is not just about reconnecting. It's about understanding. It's about growth. It's about a connection that has been tested, challenged, and transformed, now finding its way back with a strength that cannot be shaken. And this time, it will not feel uncertain. It will feel right. Pay close attention now, because this is the moment where the truth becomes impossible to ignore. Don't skip, stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you. Everything you felt up to this point, every thought, every memory, every emotion that refused to fade, was leading you here. Not to confuse you, but to prepare you. Because what is happening now is not just a feeling. It is a realization. A powerful, undeniable realization that this connection, no matter how difficult it has been, still carries meaning. And here is what most people never understand. When something keeps returning to your heart, again and again, it is not there to disturb you. It is there to reveal something you haven't fully seen yet. Don't skip, because this is where it becomes intense. There were moments when you tried to silence it. Moments when you told yourself to move on, to forget, to let go completely. But something inside you resisted. Not loudly, not aggressively, but quietly, persistently, it stayed. That quiet persistence is not weakness. It is awareness. Because deep down, you knew this was not just another passing connection. You knew this carried something deeper, something unfinished, something that still had a place in your life story. Stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you. And now, that awareness is becoming stronger. You may feel it as a shift inside you. A clarity that wasn't there before. A calm understanding that replaces confusion. You are no longer looking at the past with the same eyes. You are seeing it differently. More clearly. More honestly. And that changes everything. Because when your perspective changes, the entire story changes. Don't skip, stay with this, because something huge is waiting for you. You are beginning to understand what went wrong, without blaming yourself. You are beginning to see what was missing, without feeling lost. You are beginning to recognize that both of you were not ready before, and that's why it didn't work the way you hoped. But now something is different. Now there is awareness. Now there is growth. Now there is a deeper understanding of what this connection truly means. And that is what makes this moment so powerful. Because this is not about repeating the past. This is about rewriting the future. Stay till the end, don't skip, because this is important. There is a reason difficult love stories feel so intense. It's because they are not built on surface-level emotions. They are built on something deeper, something that takes time to fully understand. And once you understand it, you cannot unsee it. You cannot ignore it. You cannot pretend it never mattered. Because it did. It always did. Don't skip, something huge is waiting for you. Right now, you are standing at a point where everything is becoming clearer. The confusion that once clouded your mind is slowly fading. The emotional chaos that once overwhelmed you is turning into calm awareness. And with that awareness comes a realization that changes everything. This connection was never random. It was never meaningless. It was never just a phase. It was a part of your journey, a significant part, one that shaped you, one that taught you, one that prepared you for something greater. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. And here comes the part that will truly stay with you. This time, if this connection returns, it will not return in the same way. It will not bring the same confusion. It will not bring the same uncertainty. Because you are no longer the same person. And that changes how everything unfolds. You will not ignore your intuition. You will not overlook the signs. You will not settle for less than clarity. And that creates a completely different outcome. Don't skip, stay with this. Something huge is waiting for you. You may start to feel a sense of readiness. Not excitement mixed with confusion like before. But a calm readiness. A quiet confidence that if this connection reappears, you will understand it better, you will handle it differently, you will experience it with awareness instead of doubt. And that is the shift. That is the transformation. That is the reason everything had to happen the way it did. Stay till the end, don't skip, because this is important. Because what is coming next is not just about feelings. It is about alignment. It is about two people who were once out of sync, slowly moving into a space where things finally make sense. Where timing feels right. Where understanding feels natural. Where the connection no longer feels like a question, but like an answer. And when that moment arrives, you will not feel confused. You will not feel uncertain. You will feel clear. You will feel grounded. You will feel something that you did not feel before. A sense that this time, it is different. Don't skip, something huge is waiting for you. Because the truth is, a difficult love story does not return to repeat itself. It returns to reveal what it was always meant to become. And right now, you are closer to that moment than you realize. Right now, pause everything, because this is the moment where everything finally connects. Don't skip, stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you. You have come this far, not by accident, but because something inside you already knows that this story is reaching a turning point. Not a small shift, not a minor realization, but something deeper, something that changes how you see everything. Because what you once called a difficult love story was never just about struggle. It was about preparation. Yes, preparation. Preparation for a version of you that could finally understand what this connection truly means, without confusion. Without fear, without doubt. Don't skip, because this is where it becomes undeniable. Think about who you were when this connection first began. You felt deeply, but you didn't fully understand those feelings. You wanted clarity, but you didn't yet have the awareness to see things clearly. You hoped for something strong, but you were still learning what strength truly looks like. And now, look at yourself. You are not that same person anymore. You have grown. You have learned. You have changed in ways that only a difficult experience could create. Stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you. And this is why everything feels different now. Because when you change, the meaning of the connection changes too. What once felt confusing, now feels understandable. What once felt overwhelming, now feels controlled. What once felt uncertain, now feels like it is slowly becoming clear. Don't skip, stay with this, because something huge is waiting for you. This is not about going back to how things were. This is about stepping into something new, something more real, something more stable, something that actually makes sense. Because difficult love stories do not come back to repeat chaos. They come back to create clarity. And that is exactly what is happening now. You are beginning to see the connection for what it truly is, not what you feared, not what you imagined, but what it actually is. And that realization changes everything. Stay till the end, don't skip, because this is important. Because now, you are no longer reacting. You are understanding. You are no longer chasing answers. You are becoming the answer. And when that happens, everything shifts. Because the moment you stop chasing, is the moment things begin to come toward you. Don't skip, something huge is waiting for you. There is a powerful truth that most people never reach, but you are reaching it now. And that truth is this. A connection that survives confusion, distance, silence, and time, is not ordinary. It is something that carries weight. It is something that carries meaning. It is something that cannot simply be ignored or replaced. And that is why this story still exists in your life. Not to confuse you, but to complete something that was left unfinished. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. And here comes the moment that will stay with you. This time, you will not lose yourself in the connection. This time, you will not ignore your inner clarity. This time, you will not repeat the same patterns. Because you are no longer the same person. You are someone who understands. Someone who sees. Someone who feels, but also knows. Don't skip, stay with this, something huge is waiting for you. And when this connection begins to move again, you will notice the difference immediately. There will be no confusion. No mixed signals. No emotional chaos. Only clarity. Only understanding. Only a quiet certainty that this time, things are unfolding the way they were meant to. Stay till the end, don't skip, because this is the final realization. Because what you once thought was a difficult love story was actually a powerful journey of growth. A journey that shaped you, strengthened you, and prepared you for a connection that is no longer based on uncertainty, but on awareness. And now, everything you went through begins to make sense. The distance. The silence. The waiting. All of it had a purpose. All of it was leading you here. To this moment. To this understanding. To this shift. Don't skip, something huge is waiting for you. Because the truth is, you are no longer waiting for the story to happen. You are ready for it. And when readiness meets alignment, everything changes. And this time, it won't feel difficult. It will feel right.